Alright guys, welcome back. Winning easy. Move on to the last race of the day, Australian Guineas Day. It's race 9, benchmark 90 over 1800 metres. Number 8, Divan here, I think picks himself. He was amazing first up. Really good run over 1400 metres. Gets an extra 400 metres here. Loves Flemington. Last prep he won second up over 2000 metres. He's nearly at that same distance again today. $3.50. Yeah, he's short enough. I think hopefully he'll get out to a bit bigger odds, but like I say, for me, he picks himself. Another concern maybe is that he is up 4 kilos from his first up run as well, but like I say, loves Flemington, will eat up 1800 metres. Ollie on, he picks himself for me. I think he'll win this race. Number 16 in for second. This is good horse here, Tom Melbourne. Really good last start over the 2100 metres in winning. Seems to have a lot of upside. Yeah, looks a really good horse in those famous OTI colours. Number 17 in for third here. This thing's silly odds here. Tuffos. Last 2 starts, you just have to put a line through them. Went through the stewards report. One had a slow recovery, and another one had a breathing issue. I think had a cold or something, some mucus or something. But won 3 or 5 races prior to that. Really consistent horse. Giving it one more chance here to run a good race at around 40 to 1. And number 15, Spread Eagle here in for 4th. Won 4 of its last 5 races. Drawn to get a soft run here for Robert Spurn and Dwayne Dunn. Looks hard to hold out, but for me, number 8, Divan, I think will win this race. I think he's got more upside, and I think he's better than a lot of these horses to beat 16, 17, and 15.
Yeah, nice. What I've ended up putting me on top with not a lot of confidence. I just think that the opinion they have of me, and it was not a case that I was confident with him, but I was trying to find one that can beat him.
Yeah.
I think it's a fairly average race, and he's got the market sort of sewn up a bit. I think there's some, if you took on a bit of a risk with the odds, there are some probably worth each way bets in it, but for a tipping point of view, I've got to go number 8, Divan, on top, just because I think, he's probably the best horse in the race.
Yeah.
Second, third, fourth selections, I've sort of changed it a bit, but I'm going to put number 5, Metaphorical, is it?
Metaphorical.
For second. She's $19, like I said. She's running really consistent. I think she's a good each way bet. I'm going to put Robbie's horse, Don Dorito, for third.
Yeah.
First up, like I said, Robbie's horse it wouldn't surprise me this one because Robbie's horse, like we mentioned on the show the other week, his horse is just fluctuate their form.
Yeah.
Anything that's $3 under or even $10 under, you don't want to tackle Robbie's. You want to be backing them when they're 70s. Because he just seems to be like that trainer. This is a horse that he thought was a Group 1. What did he say? This horse?
He's a big chance in the Melbourne Cup. He's might have just aimed a bit too high there, Robbie. But
he doesn't like make some outlandish statements.
Good on him for having a crack. But like you say, old Donny boy, he's probably not quite up to Melbourne Cup level, but hence why he's in this race, and hence why he's $71. But he's alright. I'd love to own him. No problem. So chucking him in for third, and you got him for 4th.
Well, I was going to put Great Esteem in, but there's no ride on, and I've got a feeling that they'll scratch.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I've just seen that the couple down the bottom have got to run because there's already a couple early run. There's one here right down the bottom that's, I think, ridiculous odds, and I probably would even bump him up to say second or third if I knew beforehand that he had got to run. But number 22, Tenacitus. Really barrier 20, but we'll get back. I think it's crazy. It was $41 for this horse, and now it's got to run. And I'll definitely make sure you put this in your first, 4s. Like I said, it's good that it's got to run. I think it's each way bet. Like I said, my issue with Devet is the price, and also Ollie knows him and he goes well for Ollie, but in my opinion, I still think he's going to need a good ride.
It's the 4 kilo weight rise too. It's a lot of weight to carry.
We mentioned him when you tipped him the other week when he was a great second. What's his goal this prep? Because he's, there's not really any handicap Group 1s. They're all in the spring, so his rating's low enough. So it's a really interesting to see where Laurie takes him after this run. to get his rating up. So I expect them to be having pretty much 4 to win this, and that's the reason why. But I don't know if I really like him at the price. Though.
That's what I say. If he gets out a bit, then load up. But at the moment, just hold off and just maybe play some Quinellas or trifectas if he stays really short odds. But that's it for Flemington. Like I say, Flemington, my best bet of the day, sign off. I think he'll win. I think he's just too good for those. And roughie of the day, cashed, like I was talking about before. I think it's crazy odds. $41 was just stupid odds. Should never have been that odds, whether he comes first or last. Doesn't matter. Well, it does because he wanted to win, but shouldn't have been that price anyway. Moving on, best bets away from Flemington. Best of the day here, Ramwick race 5, number 3, over 1,300 metres. Our boy Malachi. This horse will just win. I can't believe he's not odds on. He's $3.20 at the moment. That's great odds. This horse absolutely smashed Solicit first up. Solicit just got beat by Winks and then broke the track record last week as well. So he'll just win this. I can't believe he's not odds on. $3.20, crazy odds, silly odds. He will win. Take the $3.20 now because he'll start around $2.20 on the day.
Oh, that's all he said first up though when he was the best bet of the year and he drifted. So you never know. First Seal's the one. If there's money for her,
I loved her first up run and I thought she was a moral first up fresh. She's a long time between races and she's second up. I think she might suffer that second up syndrome. She did win and she did win well, but she only beat Catkins, who's since been retired, and it was a very below par Catkins. I don't think she beat anything first up.
Definitely not.
And like I say, worried about the big gap between races and being second up. She's all class, but she's $2.70 at the moment. She shouldn't be those odds. I'll be risking her, taking her on this week, and I think our boy Malachi has too good a turn of foot for her. I think she'll be looking for further now than 1,300 metres. I think she'll be looking for 1,400, if not a mile. I think this will be a sit and sprint, and that suits our boy Malachi down to the ground. He'll win this race. I'm very, very confident. And my roughie of the day, race 6 at Ramwick, number 3 over the 1,100 metres here, Serene Majesty. Now, I made this horse my best bet in Melbourne. Had 2 runs in Melbourne from the Snowden stable. First up today, back to Sydney after it's 2 really, really good runs in Melbourne. Ty England to ride, $17. That's just stupid odds. Its win that day at Caulfield when it came sailing down the outside of Karen McAvoy Road. That was just absolutely sensational run. It ran freakish sectionals that day. I can't believe this horse is $17. Take that now. If it starts longer than that, I'll absolutely just, I'll do something. But I can't believe it's those odds, $17. So best of the day, Ramwick, race 5, number 3. Best roughie, race 6, number 3. So put the 2 3s all up there in race 5 and 6 if you want, and enjoy a big collect.
Yeah, I hope that boy Malachi wins. He deserves a Group 1. He's a Group 1 horse for sure, and I'd love to see for his owners and all the people up at Rockhampton. I'd love to see him. His winning record. He's a Group 1 horse, and it's his perfect race, and I say be primed for it. So I think we'll be tuning him on too. My best bet would stick to Fleming. My roughie of the day is I'm going to go this early day. Race 1, Song 1.
Yep.
I said cash was 4, but now the money's coming in. I still think this is ridiculous. Odds $34 in the first each way. So that's my roughie, Song 1 in the first. And my best bet of the day, I'm looking at on paper. There was 2. I was sort of tossing up between Jessie Bell and Risque.
Yep.
But I'm going to go Risque as my best bet of the day. We'll just take what we see and listen to a trainer like David Hayes, and seeing is believing in our own eyes. So we'll go Risque as the best bet of the day, and like we said, we're both on it. So that even gives me more confidence as well. And my sidekick definitely tipping it up.
Well, and like I say, when a guy like David Hayes, who's been there, done that, he's won it all and has had freakish horses himself. When he gets excited about a horse, that's when you know that there could be something special there as well. So I'm a believer, and like I say, $12. That's really good odds.
That's what I said. Each way again, you can't. But my best bet is her, just ahead of Jessie Bell, and I said Song 1 in the first. I think if we go each way, we'll definitely kick our day off to a winning start. So a lot of pressure on this week, and try and live up to last week. Only good as your last week as well.
I'm
not as confident as last week, but Hey, we said it's a great day's racing,
Yeah.
and then we'll be back next week for Australian Cup, Newmarket Day.
Yeah.
Sensational day that will be. You've got the best sprinters in the world, and then you got Bow Creek and that in the Australian Cup,
Yeah.
and then obviously you've got Sydney racing again next week, and then from that after next week we'll be focusing
Sydney.
on Sydney.
Yep.
We'll start with Golden Slipper the week after,
Yep.
all the way through to the championships,
Yep.
which is going to be sensational. So massive amount of racing coming
Yep.
up, and it just flows on. It's 12 months a year sport, and so after Sydney we've got our own Winter Carnival up here,
Yep.
which so yeah, it never ends.
Yeah, no, and thank God it doesn't. So,
That's it.
but yeah, no, cheers guys. Another episode down,
Not easy,
down
and-
and done, and yeah.
Hope these Eels win 4 tonight.
Yes,
but
come on,
but
boys. Oh, come on, getting pumped.
I'm not confident about my Tigers this weekend, so yeah, we'll cheer the Eels on for it, mate.
All right, guys, take care.
See
See you
yous.
next week. Thanks.